Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Bubu, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Bubu's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the motivations and corrections we give her while we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Bubu's been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Bubu is seated very nicely on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first exercise we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Bubu are taking off doing that now. The command is Bubu heel. It's very important during heeling that Bubu walks very nicely on your left and doesn't either try to pull you or lag behind. She should walk at your pace. We've also incorporated an automatic sit, as you see right there. Anytime Fred stops his feet, Bubu will sit and wait for a command. There's another automatic sit. Another automatic sit there. The next exercise we're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command. The stay is a hand and voice command. Fred is going to use the open flat of his left palm about an inch or so from Bubu's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. He then walks out to the end of the training leash and Bubu will remain seated nicely. This is a good exercise to practice at home, starting at about 3 minutes and working your way up to 5 to help build Bubu's self-control. When Fred returns back to Bubu, he'll walk all the way around her and back into heel position, and she'll remain seated nicely until given another command. Excellent job. We'll demonstrate the heel sit and the stay for you again as they take off heeling.
Stay.
Gives her a stay out to the end of the training leash. This time, instead of returning back to Bubu, he'll demonstrate the recall or the come command. He calls her into him using her voice, using her name in a nice voice. She comes in, sits in front of him, and then we have an exercise called the finish. You see her walk around the back of Fred and back into heel position. We'll demonstrate it again. Leave her in a sit stay, out to the end of the training leash. Call her in using her name. She'll come in, sit nicely in front, and then she'll heel around the back of you and right back into heel position and sit nicely. Very good. It's a good time to tell you that you should practice all your commands at home on a regular basis, about 15 to 20 minutes a day, to help keep the commands fresh in Bubu's mind. It's a good mental exercise for the dogs. The next exercise we're going to demonstrate are our down commands. The first is down from a heel position. Fred is going to use the open flat of his palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word firm command to down.
Stay.
He then gives her a stay and walks out to the end of the leash. This is another good exercise to practice at home, starting at about 3 minutes and working your way up to 5 to help build those self-control. When Fred returns back to Bubu, he'll walk all the way around as he did with the sit stay, and she'll remain nicely in her down until given another command. Very good job, and they're off heeling. We'll demonstrate that for you one more time. Gives her the down and the stay. Walks out to the end of the leash. And this time he'll show you that recall command again from the down position. Calls her in. She comes in nicely and sits in front, and then she'll heel around the back of Fred, right back into heel position. Very nicely done. Our final obedience command will be down from a distance. We'll give them a second to get lined up for it. Fred's going to leave Bubu in a sit-stay.
Stay.
Walk out to the end of the leash. This is the only time you use your right hand to give the command. Fred will drop Bubu into a down from the end of the leash. Just like that. Oh, she's starting to get up. Gives her the down. You want to follow through on your commands. Make sure she does the command if you tell her to. He returns back. He walks all the way around her and back into heel position, and she remains down the entire time. Very nicely done. We've demonstrated for you today the obedience commands that Bubu has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Bubu, and thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.